Peace and love, my beautiful peace and love tribe. Y'all be good tired. I sleep. Y'all hear the phone. I ain't lying. I am probably about to go against the grain with this video, but as I do with all of my other videos. But anyway, let me talk to my Tuscaloosians. Let's talk to the people who live in Tuscaloosa. Y'all, I'm driving or whatever, minding my little business. And I noticed, which I've been noticed it, but I ain't know what to call it. I didn't know how to address it. But now that I kind of got an idea of what's up, it's like very disappointing. But anyway, let me go ahead and keep it a book and quit beating around the bush, whatever. But I had watched this movie called The Cookout, which is a very old movie. Many of y'all probably know about The Cookout. If you don't know about The Cookout, it's one of them comedies, a very funny movie about black families in the cookout or whatever. And so, as I was watching this movie, the cousin who had been studying the bar to be a lawyer for years, who never passed the test, by the way, he made a statement that, did you know that they pump low-grade water into the black communities, and they pump the better, grade of water in the other communities? And, they was like, they kind of tried to, swoosh over that like he didn't say what he said. Even though it was in a movie, a movie of people being funny, it still wasn't really a funny thing. I kind of feel like he dropped that gem real quick and see if anybody was going to catch it. And Selma caught it. So, it made me think, okay, majority of my family then is from the west side. A lot of people in Tuscaloosa be like, the west side is the best side, right? But then when you get on the west side, they call it the wicked west. You be like, why is it called the wicked west? Because there's a lot of wicked things that happen on the west side. But I'm the type of person, as I come on the west side, I drive from the west side, and sometimes I might like to go to Northport. And so sometimes I don't feel like driving all over the world, and I'll take the toll bridge. Many of y'all don't know what the toll bridge is. You got to pay $1.50 to get across the toll bridge. So if you notice how, as you're driving, before you get to the toll bridge, look at the plants and looking at the crops and looking at the grass and all of that type of stuff on the west side. Just pay attention to the quality of the crops and the soil on the west side. Once you pay the $1.50 to go over the toll bridge, now mind you, let me rewind. Before you even get over the toll bridge, there are a whole bunch of construction sites and gas places and all kind of things to pollute the west side. Okay? They building all of the big businesses over there. And black folk might say, well, shoot, that's just more money for us. But you're not looking at it's more pollution for you in the air, more polluted soil for you to grow food in. Just more pollution all the way around. And so I'm just thinking about it, because I used to drive across the toll bridge and I'd be like, Lord, why the toll bridge over, when you get over on the toll bridge, it's like the crops and the plants and stuff over here better. They got all the crops over there, they growing the corn and they growing everything. But if you notice the crops on the west side is garbage. If you look at how the crops grow on the west side, they be practically rotted before the doggone grow up out the doggone soil. But then when you go across the toll bridge, you got better air, better trees, better plants, just better everything over there when you get across the toll bridge. And so I was like, you know what? You know how us black folk, we love to just look at stuff as a black thing, But it's really making me think, like, bruh, this is real. And so this explains when you come to the black communities, you can look at and see the difference when you in the black community versus when you in the suburb or whatever, right? So once you in a black community, you ride down the street, you pretty much tell, because you're gonna see all kind of littering and trash and just nastiness going on. And we just assume that that's just what's supposed to go on in the black community, right? But not thinking that maybe, just maybe, that a lot of this is stemming from a lot of the pollution that is going on in the black communities unconsciously. Okay, your waters are already being tainted, right? We already knew this stuff was gonna happen anyway. The Bible had already told us about these. But at the same time, your waters are being tainted. And then a lot of us are still cooking with this stuff. We're bathing with this stuff. We're eating this stuff. Whatever. And not knowing the whole time we are voluntarily just poisoning ourselves. And we really ain't much we can do for real, because it's being controlled. You feel what I'm saying? And so a lot of us just say, forget it. I'm just going to go and consume it anyway because ain't nothing I can do about it. And so that is the result of the zombieism and the littering and the pollution. And it's like we add more to the pollution that's already there to pollute us. You feel what I'm saying? So when you filled up with a whole bunch of dark stuff, toxins and, all that gunk, you gonna react and be gunky. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sense. I know my words all over the place. Y'all excuse me. I'm tired, but I know what I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, I can't even get mad at my people, the people of color, for acting like some niggas that ain't never had shit, or that's acting, that litter, that don't take care of Mother Earth, that don't take care of themselves. I can't even get mad at my people anymore, because now that I realize what the root and the core of one of the problems is the fact that we are being polluted in so many ways that we don't even know we are. It's way bigger than, the music, the TVs, and all that type of stuff. It's bigger than that. And, man, I'm driving today, and as I'm looking, I realize how much pollution on the west side versus when you go across that bridge. It seems like everything over there on that north, it's like you go further up north, things taste better, the water better, the food is better. But then when you come down south, it's filthy. Why? The water supply. I know I'm going against the grain right now with this one, Lord. Please, who God? I know I'm finna piss some folk off with this message, but the truth is the damn truth. And I feel like this is why a lot of the water masses of water are being polluted, because God is looking at it like this: if you gonna mess with one, you might as well mess with all. You feel what I'm saying? Don't go and try to pollute this part of the water and keep that water clean. That ain't how things work. And we're not finna step on nobody's neck so we can make it. We're not gonna, you feel me? That's to me, that's the grimiest thing that I could ever learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned some grimy stuff of people, but it's like, bruh, why would you, flow the nasty water over here on my people's side, and y'all want to go, y'all think y'all water clean, but just don't know y'all water tainted too. The more you taint our waters, the more you taint your own. Ain't you heard of karma? Ain't you heard of what go around come around? Ain't nothing y'all can do to get away from around that. So, and a lot of people who probably working in the water industry that help with that type of stuff, about aware of it. But y'all can't do much because you being oppressed by somebody else that's oppressing them, and somebody oppressing them, and so on and so on. But yeah, the west side is wicked because it's polluted. It's polluted in so many ways that it'll make you cry. It'll literally make you cry. But we look at it as, it's just business. And no, because when you go across that bridge, you pay that $1.50 to get across that bridge. You don't see none of them businesses over there. You don't see them tainting they soil over there. But they can come and slap it all on our side. Tell me I'm tripping. Somebody tell me if I'm tripping. But I'm finna get up off of here, because I already know I done messed around and opened a can of worms with this one. But it was on me to say something. But yeah, it is absolutely true, y'all. They pump low-grade waters into the black communities, and they pump the other water elsewhere. And a lot of us is full of lead and poisons and all kind of parasites, and wondering why we're spending days trying to flush and detox ourselves is because you are being involuntarily polluted. You wonder why you can't sleep for real. You wonder why you got diseases you don't know what came from. You're polluted. Yeah, so it's time for us to do something about that thing. It's going to either be fair or it ain't going to be right at all. Because, baby, one thing I know about the God I serve, God is a fair God. And you ain't going to be out here too much more longer getting away with taking down God's people. So, whoever is in charge of that, somebody might want to get them the word and let them know that somebody done noticed the crookery, the foolery. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all think I'm lying, get in your car. Come from drive on the interstate from McFarland way. Drive down there like you're going toward Meridian. Get down there on what it is, Rice Mine Road or Joe Malishan. Might be Joe Malishan. I ain't really good with the names of the roads. But anyhow, you get on one of them roads right there. Once you get on that road and you drive down that road, just pay attention. Look on both sides of it. Look at how swampy and nasty and gunky and all of that filth that it is on the west side. But when you drive on up and you pay that $1.50 and go across that toll bridge, right before you get across the toll bridge, you can see the difference Then once you get across that toll bridge, just pay attention to how different the trees look and how different the soil look over there versus on the west side. So it is in fact true that they do pump low-grade waters into the black communities, which is just messing us on up even worse. And we don't know no better. We just going with the flow. Oh, I'm fine. It's just water. I remember back in the day, we used to go drink water out of the hole pipe and would be fine. You try this shit now. Try it now. Try it now. Tell me how that go. You all right, dude? You good? Look like you about to get out the car. What you finna do? But yeah, I'm gonna get up off of here or whatever. Y'all share this live or whatever. But yeah, they've been around here poisoning the shit out of our ass and we don't even know. Excuse my French, but don't excuse my French, because I'm pissed. I love my people. And this is a part of me. And I've lived in so many black communities. And I be like, man, why when you go into projects, you be like, man, why we got to be so nasty? Why we got to be so filthy? Why we got to tear up everything we own? Why we got to run down every neighborhood we get? Why we gotta? You know what I'm saying? And then they just, try to make it seem like that's just how black people are. But no. We're not naturally nasty people. We are being made nasty unconsciously. So that's why when I see my people doing raunchy shit, I can't even get mad no more, because they full of polluted waters, full of toxins. The air ain't even the air on the west side so toxic, smell like nothing but rubber tires all over the place, mixed with a little bounce that ass and whatever else is in the air. But then you get across that bridge, you can breathe a little bit. They over there flying airplanes and shit. They living so good. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm pissed. Around here polluting my folk. Lord bless his heart. The man got to push the car. I'm a woman. I can't get out and help you now. I drive the car, but I ain't finna push it. Bless him, Lord. I hope he gets some help. And Lord, he is driving one of them newer cars. See, everything that glitter ain't gold now. But anyhow, yeah, y'all. So this ain't just going for Tuscaloosa. If y'all got any toll bridges in y'all town, probably ain't even got to have a toll bridge, but just pay attention to different sides of town that you go on. Even like when you go into Birmingham, I noticed that in Birmingham. You know what I'm saying? You go to Birmingham, you can tell when you in the hood versus when you in the suburbs. So that let me know this is what these niggerachs been doing. This ain't no accident either. You can't just accidentally flow the nasty water over here and put the good water over there. That ain't no accident. Y'all niggas intentionally did that. And y'all call us the niggas. But that's some nigga shit who did that. Who thought that it was okay to poison the people of color. Or the low-income families. Because you think that's going to kill them all. But they don't know that shit you ain't did nothing but made the game worse for yourself. Trying to help you out. Wonder why we got all these natural disasters and crap going on around here. Baby, God is not playing. Y'all niggas tried it. Y'all niggas tried it. And I ain't gonna lie and say, I could just go out there and just change the water supply and make good water flow in our neighborhoods. But somebody got to say something about this shit. Everybody around here just shush on hush mode. Nah, dog. My kids got to grow up in this. My babies, and when I say babies, I mean all the babies in the world. They got to grow up in this mess. And the last thing we need is a world full of crazy, poison, damn polluted children floating around here. And we think, oh, it's just because of the food. But just don't know your food being grown in polluted water. Your bath water's polluted. You feel me? Everything you touch is freaking polluted. Just about. And I'm not saying this for us to live our life in fear of nothing. I'm just simply saying, I'm saying all this to bring awareness to what's really going on. These nigga righteous been getting away with poisoning us for years. Now that we are aware of it, we can't say we don't know no better. Y'all can't say you didn't know, now you know. Don't be scared, share this live. You know anybody that work in the water and company, baby, sorry. And if anybody on here that work for the water company, sorry but not sorry. I got to expose these folks. Justice is due. And the mask is falling away. And they've been getting away. And not no more. So I'm over and out of this joint. I love y'all. Peace and love. Lord. How do I get off of here? Well, I thought I was gone, but I don't know how to get off. Hold on. I gotta stop the car. But yeah. Yeah, thank y'all for watching too. I ain't even see my little few people that I do got on here. Thank y'all for watching.